Alright, time for another video. I gotta talk about the Mercedes car. I am so impressed. People, what's this guy impressed about now? I am so impressed that they were able to fix some wins for this car at Silverstone and Spa of all the excuse me, of all the circuits. You see, man, if you can win at Spa, you should really be able to win anyway. Seems absurd to me. Wouldn't be the case. Well, I wouldn't. Let me not say win, but you should be pretty good everywhere if you're winning at Spa and Silverstone. Silverstone's another very good testing circuit. Well, there's mitigating circumstances around Silverstone. We can't really say Spa would have been a 1-2 either. But Sir Lewis Hamilton certainly was going to win anyway. But what's clear in post is the fix is in. The fix is in. This car is a dog. This car is a dog. It's astounding to me. People actually are blaming Mercedes for some strategy call or what have you with the soft tires. I get it. The soft tires thing is goofy. Mercedes are generally goofy on strategy at the best of times. But, well, the car wasn't going to finish where it started. I'll tell you that for free. It was not going to finish in a podium. So it's by the by what happened with the tires. Quite frankly, the great Sir Lewis Hamilton would have had to sign off on the strategy. Might not have signed off on pitting on lap 9, but did they pit on lap 9? Seems absurd. I'm getting the vibe it was lap 13 or something. But anyway, didn't have to sign off on pitting when he did. Didn't have to sign off on starting on used soft. Softs, what? Used. The used softs thing is also spurious. Were these not cured softs? I can't believe they would put used softs on the tire. Excuse me, I can't believe they would put used softs on the car. But Sir Lewis Hamilton would have to sign off on that anyway. So it's by the by to me with the whole getting angry at Mercedes for it. It's by the by. That car's not good. At least if you're thinking about wins and podiums, it's not good. Don't take the mirage of Silverstone and Spa as gospel. There's very funny things happening in F1 this season. Don't take them things as gospel. The car's not good, mate. It might have... how do I say this? Well, it's got some aerodynamics that no doubt work for it at some faster circuits, but really, we're out here at fucking Singapore at the Marina Bay. Your mechanical grip is going to be tested to the nth degree around the circuit. That car don't really have it. You see, I'm actually impressed with what George has been doing in the car. Because he's also playing a part in making people really think this car is good enough to get the results they think it can get. People really have high hopes for this car. Well, I suppose after they cooked up the results for Silverstone and Spa, people are well within their rights to expect something more from the car. But this thing is all a mirage. It's all a mirage. Don't believe it. Ferrari have paid the piper back, all of a sudden, oh look, they're back in the fray. Something something's gonna give at Red Bull. They're gonna be back to the peak of their powers. I'm surprised Verstappen got the drive he got in Singapore, but well, it has to be one of the cars. It's always kind of fall Maximilian's way in these instances. But anyway, we'll see how long Perez's sponsors will tolerate. But who knows, he might be up for a banger of a season next year, so shouldn't pull the trigger too soon on that one. But really, people are expecting better results from this Mercedes car than it's capable of. The tire thing is by the by. Forget about it. It's not an issue, really. It's not an issue because Sir Lewis, unless people are really going to run it by me that they surprised Sir Lewis Hamilton with used softs on the grid, like, hey, surprise, homeboy, we're starting you on used softs. You are the great Sir Lewis Hamilton, tire whisperer extraordinaire. You can do it. Unless you're going to run it by me that they did that they gazumped him with the strategy, like quite literally gazumped him instead of him having to sign off on it and just not going to spec. Then I really don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it, mate. I mean, hey, we can blame Mercedes for the strategy, but Sir Lewis Hamilton plays some part in that himself. You see, this is the thing with Sir Lewis Hamilton and the rapid comments and all of this stuff. People really got to take it as gospel. He is in on it. He is in on it. Sir Lewis Hamilton himself could have pressed the charges for 2021, quite frankly. But anyway, this is beyond him now. The whole 2021 situation is beyond him now. But he's in on it, guys. He's in on it. You're not going to tell me that he's not in on his own strategy for the race. He's in on it. What's the saying? As above, so below? He's in on all the occult sphere that's going on in these men's ivory towers and all of that. He's in on all of that. As above, so below. You seen the wazza that was pulled on the strategy? He's in on that. That fuckery over there, he's in on that as well. But anyway, that's a real simplification for that one. But seriously, there's better things to get upset about than Mercedes fluffing a strategy call with a car that's unlikely to win or a podium. We could say they're tanking, but well, I don't really care if teams tank. I'm surprised teams are not tanking with the way the regulations are actually. Maybe Sauber are tanking. But well, how are you being smart if they're doing so? I'm surprised teams aren't tanking. I wanted Mercedes to tank in 2022. Get the big budget going for 2023. But anyway, I don't really mind if F1 teams tank. I'm surprised they don't tank with the way the budget cap is set up. Should be tanking, really. Like, if you're not going to get anything from making your car faster in current season, tank. Get the budget going for next season. Although, does the budget cap actually matter? For instance, our teams actually, I've spoken about this before in prior videos, are teams actually able to get the money? to make budget cap matter? Well, there's probably something I don't believe a Haas can, for instance. Like whatever the cap is set for Haas, they're not in reach of breaking it. So there's teams like that exist. But anyway, Williams, by contrast, they can probably get the funding to push the budget cap. But this is the thing with money in F1. Not everyone got the money. And the F1 doesn't give enough money to make the budget. But anyway, that should be the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace.